It's full review time. Good morning, YouTube. What's up, everybody? I hope you're safe and healthy and happy and doing okay. Today is a special day because it is the first time I have gotten a Puma shoe to full review. Here we have it, the Puma Deviate Nitro Dos. If you had told me when I started this channel that I was going to be reviewing Puma running shoes and running in some for upwards of 50 miles, I would have maybe not have believed you, but been intrigued. But I'm really happy that it's become a reality because this is a good shoe. It's a fun shoe, and what I like most about it is that it's bringing something different to the market. Today we're going to talk all about what I liked about this shoe, what I didn't like about the Puma Deviate Nitro 2, and we'll rate it out of 5 stars. But of course, first we have a little running footage for you to enjoy. Sit back with your popcorn and take a look at this.
You told me there'd be better days and nothing that can pull us under. You wanna take the pain away, but know that I was born as a fighter. We fade, but we're better than that. We're better than that. I know you know, so why are we holding on, holding on? Hello, yeah, seems like we're back on start, but go. I go red and you go left before it turns to red. It's true. Hello, yeah, I hope that we could work it out. We'll never be enough for you. Don't shed a tear or two. The good. There are other ways and other reasons.
Before we get started today, this shoe was sent to me by Puma. However, they're not going to see this video before you. They can't tell me what to say, and all of my opinions are my very own. First and foremost, let's talk about the upper of the Puma Deviate Nitro 2. I think it's held up really nicely over the course of 50 miles. Today was a very cold day, and I felt like my toes were actually kind of numb, so that just shows you how the breathability is in this shoe. After some time, they did warm up, but it just goes to show you that there is some air passing through there, and in the warmer months, that will be very helpful to have. I found that the materials that Puma used here are really comfortable against my foot. I really appreciated how the tongue is minimal, but it has some padding and it just feels nice again. On the top of my foot, no issues, and it's gusseted, so you're able to get a nice fit kind of through the midfoot. But the one thing I will say about this shoe, and I don't know if it's a me problem, it's very well possible. I have not seen anybody else have this issue. Over the course of the run, it feels like it loosens up a little bit, and I've been cinching the laces down fairly tight. Like, I don't feel like it should be loosening up as much as it is, but I feel like I got some movement in the upper of the shoe a little bit. I don't know if that's, again, a me problem or just over time it loosens up a bit. Something interesting. If anybody's had this problem, let me know, because I've never heard of it before. It's not a problem as to where I wouldn't wear the shoe anymore. It's just something that I noticed over the course of me running in this shoe. But overall, I think this upper is much improved from the previous version. I think they opened up the toe box a bit, so you do feel like you have a little more room, or at least I did. And I like that they changed the ankle collar up, made it a more standard daily trainer vibe, and I like that. So no, I had no issues with hot spots, blisters, or irritation here in the Puma Deviate Nitro's upper. Just that small, strange observation, but other than that, pretty good. So moving on down to the midsole of the Puma Deviate Nitro, we have 2 types of foam, as you probably already know. We have this pink and orange layer of the Nitro Elite foam, which is their more premium version of the Nitro foam, which we have here in the heel. Sandwiched in between these 2 layers of foam, we have a carbon fiber plate, which Puma calls their power plate. This shoe really caught me by surprise. I wasn't expecting too much out of it. I did like the one, I just never got it to 50 miles. But I was expecting this to be a lot like the Speed 3, which I honestly haven't really gotten along with all that much. So I was thinking that was probably going to be what the deal was here, but I actually really enjoy the ride of this shoe, and it exceeded my expectations, I'm not going to lie. While this is supposed to be marketed as a more up-tempo daily trainer, because of that carbon plate, there's potential to go faster. I've found that this shoe does a really nice job still going easy-ish and long. I haven't had any problems with it at all in those cases. And then obviously if I want to pick up the pace, this shoe just excels. The Nitro Elite foam feels really fun underfoot. It has a little bit more life and energy return than just the standard Nitro does. And I think because of that, people are going to find this versatile. I think this also could confuse runners because they're like, well, what is this shoe for? It has a carbon plate. Is it meant for racing? Not exactly. Well, Puma says this shoe is really cushioned. Should it be for long, slow runs? Not exactly. It sits in the middle there. It can do both, but it's not made for both specifically. It is soft, but it's certainly not max cushion. And in fact, in a couple of cases in some of my runs, I've felt like I've kind of wanted a little more cushioning under my foot, but it was only in like the very beginning of the run. And then after maybe like a mile, it opens up a bit, and then I feel completely fine in the shoe and could go for hours and hours in it, I think, and be totally fine. It's just kind of in the beginning that I get that feeling. Maybe I'm just getting into a groove in my first mile or so, and I gotta get in sync with the shoe. But once I do, I really enjoy taking this out. It's been reliable in every scenario that I've thrown at it. And when it comes to the stability of the shoe, it is a neutral shoe, and I am overpronating slightly, but it's not terrible. Mostly I think I stay pretty centered on the platform, so it's not making me wobble all over the place. I'm excited about what Puma did to this midsole. I think it's definitely usable for many, many miles. It feels pretty durable, hasn't lost really any life, and I can't wait to see what else they do with this Nitro Elite foam in the future. Moving down to the outsole, Puma is using their Puma Grip rubber, and this rubber grips onto surfaces probably better than most rubbers that I have tried in other running shoes. This shoe has been in all different types of conditions, and this past week I took it on some very light trails and had no issues. In fact, if I'm gonna use a road shoe on the trails, then I'm probably gonna use this one just because the rubber on this thing, it almost has like mini lugs. I mean, they're not lugs, but the way that the rubber is constructed in the forefoot, it gives you just an extra little bit of grip, and I felt great. The only sort of negatives I see with this outsole is that it's pretty stiff, and this is already a stiff shoe, and it's kind of loud. I didn't wear headphones the past week. I just haven't been in the mood to listen to music while I'm running, and I could hear this shoe very loudly. And it was very quiet on the street, and I just felt like I was waking up everybody, slapping my feet on the pavement. So those are my only two negatives about the outsole. Other than that, Puma Grip is a beast. The Puma Deviate Nitro 2 is $160, which is pretty on par with the other shoes in this category. I'll put a link to Puma's website down below so you can pick up your own pair. It's not an affiliate link. I don't believe Running Warehouse has the Deviate Nitro 2 on their website. If they do, I will link it down below as well. And that will be an affiliate link. So click that and pick up your own pair. In my opinion, Puma has made a true contender with the Puma Deviate Nitro 2. If runners are willing to give a brand a try that maybe they haven't ever before, then I think they are really going to like this shoe. And for that reason, I want to give this shoe like a 3.7, 3.8, but we'll round it up and we'll give them a 4 out of 5. My two issues only being that the fit got a little weird for me, and sometimes it was feeling a little bit firm. But other than that, I think this is a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. If you've been eyeing these shoes, but you're kind of skeptical about Puma and you've never tried them and you've only ever run in like the major big brands, I would say give them a shot, venture out, because what Puma's running division has been doing has really been incredible, and it's only getting better. As for me, I've enjoyed my time in this shoe. I think I'll be lacing it up here and there, but I have a lot of other shoes to get to coming up, so stay tuned for those. Have you run in the Puma Deviate Nitro 2? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Leave a comment down below and let me know. Well, everyone, that concludes my full review of the Puma Deviate Nitro 2. If you enjoyed this video, please like it down below and subscribe. And when you're done with all that, hit the notifications bell so you can find out every time I upload a new video. Oh no. My coffee is gone. I have another video for you next week, but in the meantime, get out there, get on the grind, and don't forget to run like heller. See you next time. Where's Yukon? Go get Yukon. Go get Yukon. Come on. Nope. She's not even close.
Where's Yukon? Yay!
Bring Yukon.
Let's go see Mommy.
Yay! Good girl.